Hello friends, I am Murali Krishna, Mathematics faculty. I am giving the videos on IIT JEE mains topics. So last time I have given you the quadratic expressions part 1. It has been late for giving part 2. I am very sorry. So today I am going to continue the second part of the quadratic equations. Let us start the class. So the question is, if the equations x square plus ax plus 1 is equal to 0 and x square minus x minus a is equal to 0 have a real common root, then a is equal to dash. Your options are 0, 1, minus 1 and 2. So you can see in this problem I am not going to do any method to do this actually. It will be very beneficial for you if you try to substitute the value for a in the given options. So if I put x is equal to 0, the first equation has no real root very clearly. It is x square plus 1 is equal to 0. And if I put x is equal to 1, then it is x square plus x plus 1. It is x square minus x minus 1. And once again x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0 has no real root. And if I put x is equal to 2, a is equal to 2, this is very clearly I am having x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So which is x plus 1 whole square. If I put a is equal to 2, then the equation becomes x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x is equal to minus 1. This is nothing but x plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. That equation becomes x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Here I have got two values which are x is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 1. Right? Okay. Now I verify a is equal to minus 1. If I put a is equal to minus 1 in the second equation, it becomes x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Again here no real root. So my friends, everywhere in the three options given, first three options given, I am not getting a real root at all. Only for the fourth option I am getting a real root, and then I am getting a common root which is x is equal to minus 1. So the answer is very clearly d is equal to 2. So apply short methods also in the JEE mains for this 1 month purpose please. Okay. And if you want to do this problem, you need to directly subtract from this. Make the coefficient of x square same. So if you want to do this problem, see, I am subtracting this equation from this equation. So what do I get? X square is cancelled. Then a plus 1 into x plus 1 plus a is equal to 0. So here you can see x plus 1 into a plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 is a root, as a is not equal to minus a. If a is equal to minus 1, this cannot be 0. So if x is equal to minus 1, then substituting minus 1 here. So a becomes, this is minus 1 whole square plus 1, minus 1 whole square is 1 plus 1, 2. This is minus a. So very clearly I am getting the value of a as 2 if I substitute there. Okay. This is the longer method. This is you can easily substitute the options in the given equation and verify. Another problem is this problem what I am going to discuss now is concerned with the quadratic inequations. So here my friends, I am talking about the quadratic inequations, that if I have x minus alpha, x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0, then either x less than alpha or x greater than beta, where alpha is less than beta. Whenever I am having two real roots alpha and beta, where alpha is smaller root and beta is larger root, then x will be lying for less than alpha or greater than beta. You can see through the diagram. Here I am having positive value, here I am having negative value, here I am having positive value. Already in the previous video I have discussed that a quadratic equation, quadratic expression represents a parabola. Okay. Now another point here is, if x minus alpha into x minus beta is less than 0, then x lies between the roots. You can see here for negative values. So basing on this concept, I am going to discuss this inequality. Okay. Now I take x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to m. Okay. T, let us say t. So now this t is a coefficient of this term in the inequality. So t into y square plus y plus 1 is less than 2y. So expanding, I get ty square plus ty plus t minus 2y is less than 0. So what we have now here is ty square plus t minus 2 into y plus t is less than 0. This is for all real y. So whenever you see all real y, we should be having delta should be less than 0, first point. And then according to this inequality, we should have the highest power coefficient is also same inequality should be there. So I have t less than 0 and a delta less than 0. Now I have again t less than 0 and delta means t minus 2 whole square minus b square minus 4ac. 4t square is less than 0. Now let us expand this inequality. Place t less than 0 and t square minus 4t plus 4 minus 4t square is less than 0. Simplifying this part only, I get minus 3t square minus 4t plus 4 less than 0. Okay, now multiplying with the negative sign, I have 3t square plus 4t minus 4 will be greater than 0. So applying the just now discussed property here, 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. You can see here I can put 6t, 3t square plus 6t minus 2t minus 4 is greater than 0. So now I have 3t plus 2. If I take out common, 3t plus 2 into 3t minus 2 into t plus 2 is greater than 0. So basing on this, we have t less than 0, and again this property says that t is less than minus 2 or t is greater than 2 by 3. So I have to take union of this part and this part. No, intersection, and implies intersection only, not union. So this is union, so I can take only including these two parts taking intersection, I get t less than minus 2. But t is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4 less than minus 2. Bring minus 2 to the left hand side. So x square minus 5x plus 6 less than 0. Again this gives you x minus 2 into x minus 3 is less than 0. For negative values, I have now just discussed that x lies between the roots. So 2 less than x less than 3. So overall the answer will be x belongs to 2, 3. Open interval only, because already in the question it is given open interval only, right? So our main answer will be x belongs to 2, 3. So you should understand that the question asked was according to question asked was about x, not y. So keeping x terms as t, I have simplified the total value in terms of y and then found the range of t, and then in the place of t I have substituted the x square minus 5x plus 4 to get the range of x, which is satisfying the given condition. I would like to deal another question concerned to the common sense or basic properties of the quadratic equations. Okay. Now the question is, if a, b, c are positive real numbers, then the number of real roots of the equation ax square plus b mod x plus c is equal to 0. I am asking the real roots only. So I cannot put any imaginary value here. So you can see that mod x is always positive. Mod x is always positive. So totally ax square plus b mod x plus c, considering this as 0 also, even if x is equal to 0 also, c must be positive. So overall value will be always positive for all x belongs to R. So this is never equal to 0. This is never equal to 0 because mod x is a positive value, right? Therefore no real root. If you are asked about the number will be 0. So the number of real roots is equal to 0. Number of real roots is equal to 0. Okay. Now another question is, if a, b, c are real and x square plus a plus b into x plus c is equal to 0 has no real roots. So we need to find out the relation between c and a plus b plus c here. So once again I state that if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has no real roots, then a and ax square plus bx plus c have same sign for all real x. So my friends, you should be noting down this point please. In the previous problem also we have applied this property that for all real x, whenever you see the condition is satisfied for all real x, you can see there are no real roots for the given equation. There are no real roots for the given equation. I repeat, whenever you see for all real x, we do not have any we have the discriminant should be negative. Discriminant should be negative, right? Instead, wherever we have a and ax square plus bx plus c have same sign also, right? Here in this case it is irrelevant because the coefficient of x square is 1 and it is positive. So this is always positive if it has no real roots. Okay, I repeat, it is always positive if it has no real roots. Okay. So x square coefficient is positive. So the total term is always positive for any value of x. I repeat, if I put any value in the place of x, the total term will be always positive. The expression will be always positive. So x square plus a plus b into x plus c, the expression is always positive for all x belongs to R, right? So in the place of x, put simply c so that you can get the answer. So substitute c here. So c square plus a plus b into c plus c is greater than 0. Write this c first. C plus. From these two terms, I am taking out c common. So what do I have? C into a plus b plus c is greater than 0. So the option is directly, answer is B. Answer is option B. Okay, is it clear? Once again, I have taken the value of C in the place of X. So you get direct answer here. Okay. Okay friends, that's all for today's video. I'll meet you in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you have any requirement, please comment in the comment box. I have given my WhatsApp number and email ID in the description box. If you have any requirements like assignments or materials, you can send me a request. Okay, I do not respond to the calls, please. Just please send a message only, mail or message, right? And please share this to your friends, okay, so that they can be benefited.